APAL'D in Chicago. Starring Jamela Hargrove, Royce Hargrove, Tiara Janae, and directed by Van Gray. The musical guest, Shawnee Duke. Now, Tiara and Jamela.
Hi, I'm Jamila Hargrove.
Hello, I'm Tiara Gray.
Welcome to the first show of APAL'D in Chicago. What does APAL'D stand for? All politics are local, damn it.
This show is about the local and political and social issues happening in Chicago and Illinois.
APAL'D is more than just a current events show. APAL'D focuses on the communities we live in with opinions and views not just from celebrities and politicians, but from local residents living in the neighborhoods.
And even though APAL'D gets the views and opinions from all Chicagoans, it focuses mainly on the views of millennials, because like it or not, we are the future of the city.
Currently, our city is dealing with a lot of issues: a worldwide epidemic, violence, police racism, budget crisis, and on top of all of that, organized bouts of rioting and looting that appear to spring up out of nowhere.
Schreiber here at Grand and Cicero in front of this closed Walmart. This store was a lifeline in the community, a place where residents not only shop for food and necessities, but also a place where the sick and the elderly got their prescriptions filled.
This store employed hundreds of people and only recently has it shown signs of possibly reopening.
Now, looting, rioting is nothing new to this city, nor is it specific to this generation or to this country.
The recent looting in Chicago was triggered by the horrific tape of the George Floyd killing. And now with Breonna Taylor's verdict, this city is back on edge.
So APAL'D wanted to know, what happened? How could this city caught twice unprepared for the looting that occurred? And what are they doing now to secure not just downtown, but more importantly, the neighborhoods that you and I live in?
And what about this store and others like this one that have yet to reopen? What is the city and state's plan to revitalize our neighborhoods and get these businesses back open?
For answers, we spoke with the City of Chicago spokesman.
We reached out to the city, but no one returned our phone calls. So we have something better for you guys. APAL'D wanted to get the story from the other side, from an alleged participant in the looting, my cousin, Darrell. What's up, Darrell?
What up, cuz? How's it going?
Good. Now, Darrell, in May and August, Chicago experienced looting and in the downtown neighborhoods. Were you participating in those riots?
Well, now, cuz, you know I can't admit to anything like that. I can't incriminate myself like that. But I will say that I know of some people that might have been participants in those particular events.
Okay, Darrell. So you wasn't there, but you know of some people that may have been there.
There you
right?
go. I might have been in the area, but not that I was participating. I just happened to be in
Okay,
the area.
let me ask you a couple of questions, okay?
Do I get paid for this? I mean, because I just want to know,
Darrell, I told you I would give you something, but this is not the time or place to talk about that, okay?
All right, cuz, whatever you can spare. I ain't gonna hurt you none. Whatever you can spare, that's cool.
Okay, Darrell. So, a couple of questions. Now, was this looting an organized or pre-scheduled event?
Well, cuz it's got to be organized, because you're not gonna get hundreds of people to show up downtown on Michigan Avenue at 1 o'clock in the morning unless we all know something going on. So yeah, I mean, if I was involved, I would say it's got to be organized.
Organized by whom? Now, was this initially sent through a text? Was it a group message posted on social media? Who organized it?
Well, I mean, I'm not directly connected, so if I was involved, I might have got a text message from my buddy Hubcap. Now, Hubcap belongs to some type of media group, Facebook group, and they send out a message, especially like, when they know protests going on or whatever, not even when protests going on, they send out a message and let everybody know that they're going to be meeting up tonight or it's going down tonight.
Okay. And how far in advance did this word go out? Did people know about this the day of, the day before? How far in advance was it when this message went out to everyone?
Well, it depends on how you are, who you are. I mean, if you part of the organizers group, they might know day before or 24 hours before. But most people, we don't get a message until maybe 3 o'clock that evening, 6 o'clock that evening, 8 o'clock that evening, that is going down. And that's how we know. Or that's how they know.
Okay. And how is this triggered? By some type of social injustice or something? What happens that makes these people want to go out and start looting and things like that?
Well, you got to it's normally something that happens that get everybody upset, something that happens that where people go, wait a minute, this is enough. We can't take this anymore. I mean, we always complaining, we being peaceful, we marching, and it don't stop happening. So yeah, some type of event or some type of national event, and it triggers it off, it sets it off.
Okay, and if all these everyday citizens knew about this, how come the city of Chicago didn't know as well?
Well, because you got to ask them. The city of Chicago got people on the payroll that's supposed to monitor stuff like this, okay? So maybe if they weren't so busy playing Candy Crush, or they would have saw it coming, especially the second time.
Okay, and another question for you. What is the point of all this? Some people call this needless violence. We want to know, what are the looters trying to prove? Is there anything that they want the world to know?
Oh, see, it's like they always say, they're always saying that black people complaining. They always say that, that we see a young brother doing his job as a security guard, he gets killed, we complain. They say a young brother out there jogging, young man out there jogging, gets killed by guys not even cops, and we just march and complain. They don't get it. They see a young brother, his cop puts his knee on his neck for over 20 minutes, literally lynches him in public. We complain. They don't understand that. What are we complaining about? Okay, they don't understand the hurt. But now you let it happen in their neighborhood. Okay, you let it happen on Michigan Avenue, where they gotta shop at, where they gotta eat at. All of a sudden, what kind of complaints you getting? Why is this lawless going on? How come these people aren't getting locked up? What's happening? What's going to be done about this? Sound familiar, don't it? So the whole point is, hey, everybody got to feel hurt, evidently, for them to make changes. So once they start feeling hurt, then they're going to start making changes. This world will start making changes. And that's the point.
Okay. And Darrell, I just want to say again, I do appreciate you answering all these questions. Just a little personal note here for you. Are you going to vote this year?
Well, I mean, I got to admit, because I ain't never voted. But yeah, this year I'm voting this year, because I know it's got, I know protesting and all ain't going to do it. Sooner or later, we got to change the courts. So yeah, this year I'm voting, that's for sure. But, because, let me ask you something. I know you appreciate me coming on and all, but can you meet me down on 63rd and Laughlin at that spot, and then, just bring what you owe me? I'm not going to hurt you. If you could just bring.
I told you, I'm not going on no spot. If you want this money, you're going to have to come and get on the bus, okay?
In conclusion, protesting is our rights as citizens of this country, and peaceful protest can bring about change.
Peaceful protest brings attention to the wrongs of our society and forces our leaders to implement change.
But violence and looting can have the opposite effect. Now the people of this area who fought so hard to have this business established in this neighborhood have to go miles outside their homes just to get the essentials they used to get right here.
While looting may bring temporary gain to a few, it can be detrimental to so many. Looting can permanently blight our neighborhood.
Don't forget, protesting brings attention to injustice, but if you want change, we must change our leaders. We must become the leaders of our generation. But how do we do that?
We participate and we vote. Voting brings about change in our courts and political system.
And from there, we can bring about permanent change.
Now we'll be right back with our Spotlight Person of the Week.
So this week on our Spotlight, we're highlighting former Superintendent Eddie Johnson. And I know you all have heard about the story, but we've acquired a clip that nobody else has. Stay tuned.
Shot, 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 shot. Play that louder than kids. Yeah, I knew they had a couple of steps left. Go, shorty. It's your birthday.
Superintendent Johnson, as a fellow officer and your bodyguard, I just want to tell you that I am on top at your door. Ain't no party like a superintendent party. Because a superintendent party don't stop. Hey, ain't no party like a superintendent party. Because a superintendent party don't stop. Ain't no party like a superintendent party. Because a superintendent party don't stop. Ain't no party like a superintendent party. Because a superintendent party don't stop. Ain't no party like a superintendent party. Because a superintendent party don't stop.
Excuse me, sir. Sir, may I have see some ID, please? Excuse me, sir. Sir, wake up. Sir.
What do you want? What do you want?
May I see some ID, please?
What do you want? My ID? Look, I am your boss, bitch. And now for your listening pleasure, I'd like you to join me in lending your ears and your applause by our musical guest for the night. Here is Chicago's own, Shawnee D. Chicago's always where I wanna be. Some rep 312 or 630, I'm 773. What up?
little sad, cause you know I gotta switch it up. New Year, same team, know that we posted up. 773, when we reach, show the city love. Elevator going to the top, we blowing up. Taking these shots to the dome, yeah. Had to do it all on my own, yeah. I don't need new friends, rather have a new band, changing my number to my phone. Woo! Ain't no place like home, Chicago's always where I wanna be. Some rep 312 or 630, I'm 773, what up? Hey, what up, hey, what up? Let's go! I'm with my people, yeah, you know it. Go, we 773. Got all this money, yeah, it's blowing. Yeah, we 773. Keep it 100, ain't no stopping. Hey, we 773. Shout out my city, yeah, we rockin'. Yeah, we 773.
Thanks, you guys, for tuning in to our very first episode of APAL'D. We hope you enjoyed it. Have a great night, and we'll see you next week.